Since his second term began, several federal agencies have been impacted by President Trump's executive order aimed at reducing the size of the federal workforce. Maya Ellison looks at the impact to Arkansas's National Park.
If we don't have staff to support the work that we do, I'm worried both about our work, but also, potentially considerations for keeping professors, keeping faculty.
University of Minnesota plant pathology assistant professor Megan McKay sees the effects of the federal layoffs happening across the country. Her department works under the United States Department of Agriculture, one of several agencies impacted by President Trump's executive order to reduce the size of the federal government. It's a similar story 850 miles away in Hot Springs.
Park rangers do more than just greet visitors at a visitor center. They're scientists, and many people don't realize that. They're historians, they're stewards of the land.
According to CBS News, the federal government has already laid off around 1,000 National Park Service employees. Those cuts and changes are now trickling down to Spa City.
There are people who have been promoted to other national parks, and because of the hiring freeze, they've been unable to hire new people to come in and fill those positions.
The city of Hot Springs relies on park employees to tend to the national park. That includes parts of Bathhouse Row.
Well, we received notice from the Hot Springs National Park Superintendent, Laura Miller, that the Fordyce Bathhouse, which serves as a visitor center and museum for the Hot Springs National Park, will be closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays of each week until further notice.
Hot Springs Mayor Pat McCabe says the recent changes could impact visitors, especially with spring just around the corner. While the layoffs haven't reached the national park at this time, people like Brad Burleson are making sure the government knows the importance of the men and women who work there before things get to that point.
Yesterday, we had a gathering. Once the numbers came in, it was close to 300 people that came out to show support for Hot Springs National Park.
Burleson and others marched along the street over the weekend, highlighting the importance of keeping the doors open to some of the city's biggest tourist attractions.
There are people who may be changing their plans because they're hearing about national park closures all over, and that is not good for business here in Hot Springs.